Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on July 22nd. Let's take a look at these charts and see what happened in the markets today. For starters here, we got our October live cattle. As we discussed yesterday, that volume has started to roll over from that August contract into October here. We are seeing this one being the high volume contract at the moment, and so even though August has a couple of weeks left to trade here, we are seeing the volume roll over into October, and this will be the new front month going forward. So let's jump right in. We did see this October contract putting in a nice little inside day here. Price just hanging steady, not really making any major moves today. Showing good acceptance up here at these new all-time highs. Current all-time high here on this October contract is 222.07. This was the only contract here today out of the 5 we have listed on the board that didn't make a new all-time high. August did just briefly poke above that prior day's high, and then December, February, and April all putting in new all-time highs here as well today. No big moves by any means, but seeing these back months start to push up into those new all-time highs is a good sign as these bulls continue to show good strength and push this market higher. At the moment, we are still holding above this bull pivot here, which is 220.80 here on this October contract. We do expect to see this low volatility, slow drift higher to carry on throughout the rest of the week. We do just want to be cautious of any of these prior day lows getting taken out if we start to see offers coming in below these prior day's lows and confirmation follow through below this bear pivot here at 218.25. We could see a pullback come into play here as this market has shown a nice about a $15 rally here off of this recent pullback to this 50-day moving average. So this market is starting to push up into overextended territory, but this uptrend remains intact. Our lower time frame still shows higher highs and higher lows printing as this market just keeps on drifting higher. So no real signs of concern here at the moment. We just want to be cautious that this market has made an impressive run here over the last couple weeks. So pullback could be coming at some point, but as long as this market keeps on climbing and we see higher highs, I'll look for that upside to continue. Jump over to the August feeders now. This feeder market did make small gains here today, picking up a little bit of ground. We did see all-time highs across the board as we go down the line here. Each of these contracts all the way out into the early 2026 contract months are just pushing nice and strong up into those all-time highs. This August August feeder cattle contract retesting that bull pivot there at 326 today, with that low coming in just above it there at 326.15. Nice rally pushing up to just over 329 there for a new all-time high here on this August feeder contract. Good consolidation over the last 5-6 days and pushing out the top end of this range here that it was stuck in for about 5 or 6 days. So be looking for these feeders to keep on pushing higher up into the 330s. Big picture uptrend remains intact. This market is also getting up here into overextended territory, so we do want to just be cautious of any of these prior day lows getting broken down, as that could put us into pullback territory. However, this big picture uptrend remains intact, and any dips that may come are expected to be bought up. But here at the moment, we expect to see this market just continue drifting higher in a nice low volatility grind. Look for this cattle market to keep on rallying. Let's jump over to the corn futures now. Continued downside here on this December contract after Friday's pushed up here and tested this prior gap lower from that July 7th Sunday night open. We did see good resistance up there. Yesterday we saw price opening up and already breaking down below our bear pivot there at 426. Continued follow through to the downside here today, looking like the bulls have got this next leg underway. I expect to see this downside continue. Bears will be targeting these contract lows down here at 407.5, and then beyond that we should see $4 print, and expect to see these corn prices continue to get cheaper. Now over to the crude oil market. This market just still trading in some pretty tight ranges. Not a whole lot of excitement here, directional movement. We did see this market just briefly cut down below that 65.42 bull pivot. We did see a little bit of a push lower here off the opening range, but the bears just can't seem to get any traction going. Bulls fighting back down here at the low end of this range. We maintain a neutral bias on this market. We expect it to keep chopping back and forth across these major moving averages. At the moment, if we do see bids above today's high up there at 65.86, we should see this market start to cross back across these averages and look towards the top end of this range. The bears are going to need to get a confirmation breakdown and close below the $64 level. 64 being the prior breakout high, and this big sell-off that we had following the conclusion of the Iran situation coming in here. So 64 being a pretty clear line in the sand at the moment. If the bears want to continue to keep this big picture downtrend intact that we've been in for the past several years here, we do need to see them break that $64 level to continue pushing down and get this oil market cheaper. And so we'll just have to wait and see how this market reacts to these range lows throughout the rest of the week. But in the meantime, expect to see nice low volatility sideways chop here while this market just hangs out in the mid 60s. Next up, we've got the S&P and our other indexes here. Good back and forth action here today in the S&P. We did see a breakdown off that opening range, pushing down below 63.43, giving up that bull pivot. We made a push down to the low of the day at 63.18. That market did put in that low there in the first half hour of the day, and then rallied all the way back up, getting that close back above that bull pivot here. This market just continues to show its strength, and any sell-offs, any opening range breakdowns just continue to get bought back up, and we see this market just continue to drift higher. Look for this equity market to continue climbing as this market remains very healthy and strong environment here. We did see the Nasdaq being the weakest of the bunch. We did see them getting a close down here below the prior day's low, and the Dow actually picking up a little bit of ground here, being the strongest on the day. Looking for these Dow stocks to continue their rally off of this recent test of this 20-day moving average. Any downside here on the Nasdaq shouldn't be super sustained. We do expect to see this market continue drifting higher. Each of our indexes should continue climbing here, and see stock prices continue to climb in this healthy market environment. That's all we got for this evening. Everyone have a good night.